everyone. Good morning and Happy New Year 2011. 明けましておめでとうございます。This is Katz from YokosoNews. YokosoNews Weekly number 7, The Legend of Comiket. So our feature story will talk about the secret of comic market, the world's largest comic fair happening in Tokyo, Japan, the last week. 500,000 people attended. I heard they spend about 20 billion yen. It's crazy. So before we go into it, we're just gonna go through its regular program, which actually I'm waiting for the guests to show up. And today we just have one person on the show right now, Akim from Nagoya, Japan, joining us.
Hey guys, Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. And then let's see. So, Akim, anything that you did over the New Year?
I was really busy, man. I had a wedding to shoot on the 25th, so I was working on that. And then I went to Tokyo. I didn't go to Comiket, but I went to Tokyo.
Okay.
On the night bus, which was quite an experience.
Okay.
Basically, you can catch the bus from Nagoya to Tokyo. It's about 6 hours by bus, but it's half the price than the Shinkansen.
Yeah.
And we got stuck in traffic.
Oh.
Because I went there on January 2nd, on the night of January 2nd, and everybody was going back, to their home, and so it took about 8.5 hours to get to Tokyo.
I see.
Yeah, but it was good. I had a good time in Tokyo. I was surprised there were not as many people as I would have thought, at least in the city that day. But it was beautiful. It was great. Yeah.
And I forgot to mention. Did you probably know already? YokosoNews was on the newspaper.
You mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah, 2 days ago. So this is the Chunichi Shimbun, one of the major newspaper in Tokai area, Nagoya area. It's like LA Times, in US. But look at this. Ha ha ha, YokosoNews on the news.
All right.
With a color picture.
Nice.
So, actually I uploaded the copy onto the Facebook.
Yeah.
So you can glance it. You can glance the copy of an article a little bit on the Facebook. So
nice.
Again, if you like YokosoNews Weekly, please follow us on Twitter or like us on Facebook. It's on our website yokosonews.com. The link to those Twitter or Facebook. But anyway, so that's one of our main guests, Atsushi Umeda-san. He's working, so he's rushing to the back to his house to be connect on Skype. So until that, we will just do the regular update thingy and the New Year talk. This is the first program of the YokosoNews Weekly. YokosoNews is the online website to talk about Japan in English.
And that's right. And Run Magazine is the number one.
Yeah.
And Run Magazine is the number one magazine, the number one English magazine in Nagoya.
Yes. So I'm welcoming YokosoNews Weekly is the show to welcome Akim and other folks from Run Magazine and also Yuki. Unfortunately, she won't be able to make it today. She has the service to attend, some Buddhist service to attend. We could kind of talk about that actually. So
it's a Japanese tradition, right?
Yeah. But I think that's for her grandmother or grandfather or something. Deceased grandfather. But let's talk about the update of Japan.
After you.
Okay, cool. So first, It's really cold in Japan right now, especially over the New Year Eve and New Year. There were huge storm and coming into Japan, and it's still cold right now. It's
Really, I hadn't noticed. Yeah, it's very very cold. Actually, looking on the weather forecast, it was -2 last night.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's like it's a below freezing level.
Yeah.
And then this is because of La Nina. What you call La Nina? Then
La Nina.
yeah, the weather that the some Pacific Ocean of South America area became colder. That the around the Philippine Pacific Ocean's temperature became warmer, and then some North Arctic has a strong power these days, and all the cold that all triggered cold air coming into Japan. So like especially Chugoku area, Tottori, Shimane Prefecture, and Iwate, Yamagata Prefecture, north side of Japan, and also like north side of Hiroshima, they got so much snow.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, like
They were like drowning in snow up there.
and like hundreds of cars got stuck over 24 hours, and then they couldn't move.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. So folks out there in the snowing area, be careful and drive carefully, and make sure you bring a lot of layers of clothes. Even though you're gonna travel by car, maybe you get stuck for a couple hours. You might need to shut down your car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before you go out, make sure to stop by Uniqlo and get some heat tech.
Then second, this is also important news. The flu is getting more people are getting flu these days. So you are looking at the map right now. The Hokkaido has a warning, and then the many area of the Japan has a caution. I mean Kyushu has a caution, yellow, and the pink is warning. So these if you are in these area are like a warning, cautious area of a flu, and H1N1 flu, the used formerly swine flu, is getting very powerful in Japan. So make sure you prepare for it. And this is the if you access to YokosoNews.com, I've put together the article what should do. One is get the flu shot. It might be too late because it takes 2-3 weeks to get the effect.
Yeah, by now it's probably too late for that.
But I mean,
if you're in Japan,
if you can make an appointment, you have a time to go. Maybe you should go. And then wash your hands, gargle your mouth. This is the simple, easy way to prevent your flu.
Yeah.
And to get the virus.
Actually, I have a kind of a home remedy that I've been doing since I was a kid, and I don't know if it works, but I haven't really gotten that sick since doing it. I usually take some salt and put it into a glass of water, just regular sea salt, put it into a glass of water and just gargle with that, and it's supposed to, I don't know, clean your throat or something, and prevent the bacteria from sticking to your throat. So give it a try. I don't know if it's just if it's just my imagination, but I always feel like if I do that, I don't get as sick.
Oh, but okay.
Do you have any like home remedies like that you use?
No. I have to do just eat lots of fruit and vitamins, and but
yeah.
And then third thing is a clean air, warm. Oh shoot! I found the misspelling. Oh, never mind. All right. Warm temperature and more humid in your room.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you have a heater on, you tend not to like exchange the clean air in your room. So make sure you do it.
Open your windows every day.
Open your window couple hours in a couple hours, like for 5 minutes to exchange the clean air. Then after you do it, you really want to add the humidity to your room. In Japan, many especially the Pacific Ocean side, it gets dry.
Yeah.
And cold and dry environment is the favorable environment of the Japan. So make sure you take care of your room and temperature and everything. And then warmer temperature is it's good to fight against the virus too. Then it's kind of interesting news I found on the news that Itoen, one of the major manufacturer of green tea bottle that they actually sell all over the world. They sell it in the U.S. So some of you might know the Itoen's green tea. They are doing the research that maybe if you gargle using green tea, you can prevent from having the flu.
Wow, I gotta try that next time. Have you ever tried that?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's like gargle your throat with your green tea, but they're actually right now. I was watching the NHK news. They were doing the scientific research with middle junior high kids in Shizuoka to check if this work. So that's we'll see if this is scientifically proven. The catechin, what they say is the catechin, or I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce.
I think you're pretty accurate there. Catechin.
Catechin, I don't know, but in English, I know it's catechin in Japanese pronunciation. But oh, somebody call me. But oh, here you go. He's ready.
Nice.
Okay.
So is our guest joining now?
Joining now.
Fantastic.
So
do I have to accept this guy?
no, but anyway, catechin is the maybe the good to catechin may be good to that's wrap around the flu virus. To then that catechin, because catechin going to wrap around the flu virus, it became that prevent from virus coming into the body.
Wow, is there something that green tea doesn't do? Because it has so many good health benefits.
Yeah, we'll see. So so that's the catechin is doing, and then so let's be healthy and
use common sense when you go out. One of the things that also helps, which you see everywhere in Japan, are those masks.
Oh yeah.
So if you go into an area where there's lots of people coughing and sneezing all over you, then get one of those masks, and that'll help you as well.
Oh, you know what? I have to enable the.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, Atsushi.
Hi.
Okay,
Hi,
Atsushi
Atsushi.
joining us on Skype. Cool. Atsushi さん、ちょっと待って。
Hi.
So next news is a Gold Disc Award has announced on January 4th, 5 days ago, and Arashi won the Artist of the Year as a Japanese artist, and for the foreign artist is Lady Gaga.
Of course. She's
Then-
like everywhere nowadays.
Yeah. Then AKB48 won the single of the year with the song Beginner, I think. So that has been the 25th gold discovered. And then also, one of the songs that really touching and I kind of want to feature is Toire no Kami-sama by Hanae Uemura, which is the god of toilet.
Wow, there's a song I never thought I'd hear, a song title.
No, but this is the 9 minutes long song that the singer's grandmother was teaching her that you need to clean up your toilet every day to become a cute girls.
There you go, folks.
Then
Follow the advice.
It's 9 minute song to talk about her relationship with her grandmother.
Oh, okay.
So
it's not just 9 minutes of advice, step 1, step 2, step 3.
No.
Nice.
But this is many people like shed their tears by listening this song.
Oh.
That has been a huge hit. But this
Cool.
is maybe if you people out there want to learn Japanese, maybe get this song Toire no Kami-sama, God of Toilet. Then this is one of the good thing. Anyway, I don't know. Then last news of this week is the finally. The pedestrian paradise in Akihabara is going to revive on January 23rd through June 26th on
Yay.
Sunday, every Sunday, starting on January 23rd.
Yay. Nice.
So what happened was, was it 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago.
2 years, yeah.
Unfortunate incident happened.
Yeah, it was a stabbing.
Yes, some random stabbing thingy happened 2 years ago. So they stopped doing the pedestrian paradise. But before they stopped, many street performers came to Akihabara and do all kinds of performance. Some of you might remember the TV commercial of Boss Coffee.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Tommy
Yeah.
Youngs became a TV reporter and then report the stuff, and also went to Maid Cafe to the Moi Moi Janken.
Do you still remember your part from from that show?
No. But anyway, if you search on YouTube, I don't want to really say it because they're illegally uploaded video, but you can find the Tommy Lee Jones commercial.
Yeah.
And Moe. Search Tommy Lee Jones Moe or something, and you can find that video. But yeah, so that they used to be doing up until 2 years ago the pedestrian paradise in Akihabara.
Yeah.
But there, because of the unfortunate incident, they had to stop. And
I know. I was surprised. I went there right after it happened, and it was Akihabara, so there were still many people, but it was almost like a ghost town in a way because not many people were actually on the street, and there were no street performers, nothing like that.
Yeah.
And it was just really sad to see that because I'd heard so many stories about interesting street shows and people in costumes running around and posing with people for pictures and all that. And 2 years ago when I went there, it was nothing.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing that they're redoing it and reviving the whole area.
Yeah, I mean, of course, they now want to ensure the security measure. They install a couple security camera, and then they wanna they organize. Actually, they were trying to organize the patrol, volunteer patrol, 2 years ago as well because they were aware of it, but they were a little bit too late to organize the security personnel and the patrol personnel. But they are doing it right now. and hopefully this 6 months trial is going to be successful and peaceful. That they'll be able to keep continuing the pedestrian parade. So let's cross the finger and then let's support the Akihabara pedestrian parade.
Yeah.
And that's has been the news of this week.
Fantastic.
Atsushi-san, can you enable the webcam?
Yeah.
ウェブカメラお願いできます？
Atsushi-san, 英語わかりますか？
Hi.
Hi, Atsushi.
All right, so now we are going to welcome Atsushi Umeda from Tajimi, Gifu, Japan, to talk about the comic market of comic market, the Comiket.
Comiket.
So Comiket is the world largest comic fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's crazy how many people go there.
Yeah, 500,000 people come for this 3 days event, the total. Then they spend about 20 billion yen.
20 billion?
Yeah, 20 billion yen.
Wow.
Which is about 200 million US dollars.
US dollars, yeah.
3 days.
Yeah.
And that's of course that's the estimate, but for example, this Umeda-san travel from Gifu every single time to Tokyo. So
you've been there since the start.
No. They've been doing it since 1975.
Right.
That the last time was 79th Comiket.
Oh, okay.
So
gotcha.
he's been only there for 20 times. Only there for 20 times. So but I can for sure assure he's a veteran of a comic market. So last 2 days ago I did the meeting with him, 2-hour long meeting of how to go, what to do, what to expect at the comic market, and the list went on 60 questions. What 60 questions? And then but so many in-depth because the event is so huge. You must prepare with a great advice. So, and like Akim and I are amateur of the comic market, so
totally no I know nothing about it.
Yeah, so
I'm ashamed to admit because I've been in Japan for 5 years, but I've never up until this year I didn't even know about it.
yeah. So I mean, I don't.
Mm. Wow. Yeah. Mm. It's crazy. That's just crazy, man. Mm-hmm.
Hi. 有明です。はい。
Oh, something. Your mic went off. Yeah, the sound was a bit different. I wonder what happened. Maybe I
Okay,
thought.
sorry. Can you
There we go. You're back.
Okay, sorry. It's an emergency, so
Yeah.
I had to turn off the mic. Okay, my wireless mic battery went off. Thank you, Glenn, for letting me know. Glenn from Florida watching me.
All right, go Glenn.
Live. Yeah, we are live from Yokkaichi, Japan, and Nagoya and Tajimi, Japan. So, here we go. And then so that's the Comiket. So we'll Akim has to go at 5 o'clock, but
around 5. I can stay a bit longer, but around that
okay.
time. Yeah.
So we'll start from that. So Atsushi-san,
はい。
自己紹介お願いします。
My name is Atsushi. Software engineer.
Okay, he's a software engineer, lives in Tajimi, Gifu.
All right.
And then so I'm going to be looking at the social timeline too. So
So any questions you have, just don't be afraid to ask.
Yeah, so yes. And then that's it. Thank you for letting me know Idea Sponge, Glenn, and Katsukawai-san and Magorok-san. Thank you very much. So Atsushi-san.
はい。
What is comic market? コミケって何なんですか？
コミケは、オールジャンルの同人誌イベントです。
So what he says, the Comiket is the self-published independent comic market for all genre. That's actually not including to anime.
Oh.
So it doesn't have to be anime, but it's all genre independent. So any kinds actually. So で梅田さんのにとってのコミケって何なんですか？ So what is the Comiket for you, 梅田さん？
技術情報を集めます。Get Information Technology.
Okay, so he's because he's software engineer too. So not only anime, he's actually going there to get the independent publishing, like publish independent like books about the computer stuff. I heard that so much maniac, like how to prevent from sudden accident when network problem happen. That kind of super maniac computer skill you can get. That's what he told me too earlier. So じゃあねコミケってでyou're looking at the 淳さんちょっと質問のやつ進めていくかので、こんな感じでよろしくお願いします。
はい、わかりました。
で、so the同人誌 is the what we call at the comic market that they sell. 同人誌 What is 同人誌
It's self-publishing book. で、アニメに関係なく、いろんなものがあります。鉄道、ミリタリー、手芸、サッカー、ミュージシャン、アーティスト、
もう日本語でいいよ。
Nothing that you is.
はい、歌の CD などいろいろあります。
なるほどね。So what he's saying is that not only the self-published anime and comic book, they also publish book. They also sell book about the train, knitting, gardening, military, sports like soccer, and also sometimes musicians sell their CD.
So it's kind of like a huge creators market in a way.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, it is creators market actually.
Hmm. Yeah.
Japan, そう名古屋はそうじゃあ名古屋クリエイターズマーケットあるよね、淳さん。
はい。
あれと同じ感じもしかしてある意味。
あれに、まあ、アニメが増えたという感じです。
あ、わかります。So、
はい、
the creators market in Nagoya, there's also event, but they don't have anime.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was quite surprised because there are many. I went there and there were many artists, but there was no anime.
Yeah, but so creator market doesn't have anime, but actually, Comiket is the everything plus anime. I mean everything, anime plus everything. But of course, people feature anime a lot.
Yeah.
So that's why it's that's why. So anyway, so じゃあ扱ってるもの、
はい、
ジャンルっていうのはどんなジャンルのどういうものだ同人誌以外にもいろんなもの扱ってるんですよね。
はい、まあ本や CD ロム、ぬいぐるみ、あとはどうでしょう、手袋とかそういうのもありますね。服みたいな。
なるほどね。
何でもあります。
So not only the comic books actually, they also sell the novel, regular book, and doll, what you call the ぬいぐるみ dolls, and then CD-ROM.
Wow.
So like CD, they put the stuff into CD, but I'm sure e-publishing is going to change our lives. But and then also any other like sometimes they sell cosplay goods. じゃあコスプレのグッズとかも売っとるわけ。
はい、売ってます。
So they also sell like cosplay goods, and actually he's going to show us something later that he bought. だから後でね、梅田さんちょっと購入したものとか見せてもらいますよね。じゃあということはso what this is like not only the anime event but also the event for all the artists, all genre then. じゃあこれはもうアニメというよりはアーティストのイベントっていうことなんですね。
そうですね。はい。
わかりました。
で、What kind of other art do they sell there? Everything? Like painting, photography,
だからどういうもんでも売っていいっていうことね。
はい、そうです。
Yeah, that's what he said. So, Akim,
yeah,
you could apply to sell your photo.
Maybe next year. Yeah.
maybe we should do something. We could put together our YokosoNews report onto DV and sell it. Maybe.
Dude, that's a good idea.
じゃあアキムは写真家やからフォトグラファーやから写真とかも売ってもらえってことね。
もちろんです。
じゃあよこそニュースの DVD とか作って売ってもいいわけね。
もちろん。
All right. Well, I'm going to put that into my calendar right now. Next year.
じゃあまずじゃあねじゃあ質問なんですけれども。
はい。
So let me move on to the personal question of 梅田さん。
はい。
なんで梅田さんコミケを知ったんですか？ So how did you know about comic market?
友人に連れられて行きました。
So he was asked by his friends to go for the first time. When?
Can I ask one quick question?
What?
What keeps you coming back year after year?
We have that question afterwards.
Okay.
Let me go.
So put that on the back burner.
Yeah. So, when?
1997年。
1997.
Mm.
So it's about 13 years ago. Were you students? 学生やったんですか、その時。
社会人でした。
Oh, he was already working as a not a student or something. So let me ask the next question. Why did you? What makes you first go to the comic market? なんでコミックマーケットに最初に行くことになったんですかね？
お使いを頼まれました。
He was asked
はい。
to buy something.
Okay. その時にコミックのことがしてましたか？
そうだからでだからそれで頼まれて So what were you asked to buy from your friend? 言いたくなかったらいいよ別に。
いや知ってました。はい。
So what did you ask to buy? だから何を頼まれたんですか？
アダルティ漫画です。
Awesome.
Yeah, so okay. Well, so let me ask you then. Why were you asked by friends? Were your friends shy or like something? じゃあなんでその友人に頼まれたんですか？なんか恥ずかしかったりとかそういうのじゃないんですよね。
コミックマーケットは規模が大きいです。で一人でいろんなところに行くことが、できません。で、コマを集めて買い物に回されました。
So what he's saying is that comic market it's so huge, like you can see, so big that one single person cannot just go around the entire market. So he has to, he was asked by his friend as one of the kind of buyer because he couldn't buy everything by himself.
Right.
And then sometime seller only limited to like one product per person, two product per person. So if you want 5 of it, you need to have like 3 people to be on the line and buy it. So that was the reason he joined.
Okay.
Start going to the comic market. その時が1997年ですよね。
はい。
その時からビッグサイトですよね。So it was 1997, so comic market was having at the big site, Tokyo big site that time?
Yes.
Okay. And then can you briefly explain to me the experience of the first time journey to the comic market? その時の一番最初の時の買い物経験をちょっと教えていただけます？
名古屋から、夜行バスで東京に着きました。で、着いたのが、6時50分ぐらいです。で、ビッグサイトに着いたらここに座ってこの紙を持ってこれを買ってこいと言われました。
So he took an overnight bus like you did at the beginning of the year, Akim.
Yeah.
He took an overnight bus to Tokyo.
But it didn't take him 8 hours, right?
I don't know, but
it took him. He said 6 hours something.
Probably. Then he arrived to Tokyo Station and he took a beginning bus to go to big Tokyo big site. He arrived at 6:50 p.m. Then he met his friends there and he was given the piece of paper where to go and he had to be on the line at like 7 o'clock.
Wow.
朝の7時。
朝の7時です。
7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
待たされたって you were told that you had to be on the line, but what is it? Why you had to be on the line? なんでその列に渡され列って何なんですか？
朝から行列ができてます。入るための列ができてます。もうそこに、 並ばされました。
はいはい。あ、soタコスマイさん、タコスマイ、did he friends make him line up for the shutter circle? 今それはシャッターサークルだったんですか？
いえ、違います。入場列と言いまして、コミケに参加するための列が。
あ、OK OK。
はい。
Soタコスマイ、he had it was just the entrance line to the entire comic market, not the circle itself. It is the line to get into the comic market itself. So comic market opens at 10 a.m. But obviously many people are going to line up at 7 a.m. or maybe even earlier. Or let's ask. 朝の2時って言ったっけ？
朝の2時は、言ってないですね。
あ、そう。
はい。
言ってないですか。どれだけ、so let me ask you that, how early people start making the line? どれくらいの人が何時ぐらいに集まり出すんでしょうかね。
早い人だと朝2時ぐらい。普通の人は、朝の5時半から6時ぐらいに並び始めます。
それはなんで？
始発が5時半から6時ぐらいに到着しますので。
なるほど。はい。So for some people, they start making the line at 2 a.m. in the morning. The comic market open at 10 a.m. But they arrive at 2 a.m.
That's crazy.
Although it is in the cold winter or hot summer.
Yeah.
By the way, comic market is held biannually.
Yeah.
August or end of the year, December. So they line up at 2 o'clock or 5:30 to 6 a.m., which is the time that first train arrive at the Ariake Tokyo big site. So people just take a first train of the day. Most people take a first train of the day to arrive at 6 a.m. So what I'm sure many people, so the reason why they come in the early in the morning is because they want to know the secret. I mean, they wanna get the good position of the place. So do you have any secret? だからその並ぶコツなんてちょっとなんかありますかね。
みんなが始発で来ますので、始発到着直前にタクシーで来るのがおすすめです。
So the secret is because everybody going to arrive at the Tokyo big site for the first train. You take a taxi to go to Tokyo big site right before the first train. So that's the secret. Is there anything that you can tell me? 他に何かあります？
ちょっと言えない入り方はあります。
So he has something that he cannot reveal to the public. So, but he cannot say. I'm sorry, guys. Well, he has to make. You guys have to be friendly with him, and then you get the information from him. I think.
Take him out for a beer and he'll tell you.
Yeah. じゃあお友達、淳さんとお友達にならないとわからないってことですね。その方法は。はい。
はい。
もしビール飲みに行く教えてくださいね。
So, but something you can tell me something, right? You can tell me just give me just one hint that some secret of or something that before the Comiket starts. だからなんか一つ教えていただけません？
わかりました。ボランティアがあります。会場の設営のボランティアがありまして、それに参加すると、ちょっといいことがあるかなと。
Oh, okay, okay. So he just gave us a little hint. Comic Market is looking for volunteer to set up the place a day before. So if you join Comic Market as a volunteer and help them set up the place a day before, you might be lucky. You might get something. You might be getting something. So, but what is something good? じゃあそのいいことって何なんですかね？
プレミアムの、マニュアルがもらえます。
Oh. So you can get the not for sale premium comic books. That なんですかマニュアルって？ What is the manual?
会場を、設営するためのマニュアルになります。
Oh, so if you join the volunteer a day before, you actually could get the instruction manual of how to set up the comic market. But なんでそれがプレミアムなんですか？ Why that instruction manual is the premium?
販売してないですし、有名作家さんが書いてあります。
So,
作ってます。
Okay. So that instruction manual is not for sale, obviously, because it's just an instruction manual. But the key thing is that famous artists are drawing manga in it.
Oh.
So actually, YokosoNews got hold of that latest instruction manual.
No, really?
Yeah.
Wow, man, nice.
So using Atsushi-san's network, YokosoNews got hold of the premium instruction manual of how to set up the comic market manga. This is it. Atsushi-san どうもありがとうございます。
いい。
So this is what's his name? The artist. この方誰かわかる？
今回の方ですか？すいません。私は知りません。
He doesn't know. He doesn't know the artist, but he's supposed to be famous. So this is just instruction manual to ask people, volunteer how to set up the table and everything a day before. But you can get these original comics of the famous artists. So some artists, it is some people. This is really premium item. So. Well, yeah. So by the way, then let's keep going.
I think we have a question from one of the viewers. SLAPRAB.
Slap Rabbit Luis from Los Angeles. Yes.
Okay. He or she, right? She's asking, please ask Atsushi-san what are some of his favorite artists that he has found at Comiket.
Okay. Luis. So ルイスが聞いてるんですけども、
はい。
アツシさんがコミケで見つけた好きなアーティストって誰なんですか？
コミケで見つけた好きなアーティスト。This?
誰ですか？
虹色桜って言います。
虹色桜。
はい。
Oh, that's his favorite artist, Luis. Okay. We have so much. Sorry, we have so much question to go. So we go from there. So we haven't even reached the opening of Comic Market. We are still on the waiting line.
We're set up.
Set up. But
it's going to be a long show, folks.
So ともかくもですね、コミケは朝10時に会場ですよね。
はい。
じゃあ朝の5時ぐらいから 5時間待ってるっていうことですよね。So the comic market opens at 10 a.m. and people are coming at 5 a.m. right? So most people are waiting for 5 hours.
Yes.
What do they do there? 何してるんですかそこで。
PSP or DS.
So
They're playing games.
Yeah, PlayStation
Playing
Portable
game.
or Nintendo DS is the hot thing while you're waiting for the comic market. So what is the trend? で最近の傾向は
ポケットモンスター、モンスターハンター。
so the latest trend of the comic market waiting line is the Pocket Monster or Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's cool. So Monster Hunter nowadays has a you can play with the stranger nearby you because it has a Wi-Fi Bluetooth function.
Oh, so you can like find instant LAN games, I guess. in your
じゃあ
location.
じゃあモンスターハンター通信機能とかついてるしね。
はい。
Now, pardon my I don't know anything about Monster Hunter. What is it?
モンスターハンターって何ですか？
PSP のゲームです。
Yeah, it's one of the PlayStation portable game, which is that you grow your monster. Monster 買うんやったっけ？
モンスター借ります。
借りる？
倒すんです。
倒す。
はい。
First of all, you beat the monster, then monster became your pet.
Okay.
Then you grow the monster with it. So じゃあ通信したときにそのモンスターゲットできるとかそういうのよね。
いやモンスターを戦って倒すんです。で、どんどん倒して強くなろうという。
なるほどね。で、最近の傾向として通信機能ついてるから、
はい。
そのコミケで待ちながら。
みんなと全く知らない人と対戦をしながら待ってます。
So while you waiting for the Comiket to open, you can actually have fun playing with your stranger. Total stranger while waiting for the Comiket. So じゃあ5時間はあっという間。
Yes.
So he's saying that I asked him if 5 hours is not that long. Yes, he said.
As long as you have enough batteries.
Yeah, バッテリーはじゃあバッテリー持つんですか5時間。
外部バッテリーを。
he bring the extra batteries.
Of course.
Extra batteries. So,
Nice.
Then yeah, so the comic market is held 3 days long. Are you doing this every day? じゃあこれコミケって3日間やってますよね。
はい。
ということは3日間やってるってことですか
？3日間やってます。
Yeah, he's doing it for 3 days straight. Wait for 5 hours and to open the comic market.
Sounds like fun.
Regardless, it's hot summer or cold winter. じゃあ毎日3日間。So people get on the first train of the day, wait for 5 hours and go shopping. だから3日間毎日始発に乗って5時間待ってそれを暑い夏か寒い冬にやってるわけですね。
はい、その通りです。
So that's what it is. I mean, why did you have such a power, man? というかなんでそんなパワーがあるんですかね。
そうね。
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know either. But so anyway, so the place is gonna open at 10 a.m. So what is the what's the piece of advice that you can give them? じゃあ会場が10時朝の10時なんですけれども、
はい、
その時のコツは？
朝並んでしまえば荷物を置いて列を確保することができます。で9時半ぐらいにですね列が移動しますのでその時にそこに列にいないと大変なことになります。
Okay. once you get on the line, you don't have to be there all the time, actually. You can just put your luggage or bag in there on the line, and you could leave until probably 30 minutes before, around 9:30 a.m. So you just get there, just place your bag or backpack in there, and then just come back by 9:30 or something, because the lines start moving at 9:30.
Now I know in Japan it's probably safe, but is that really safe to leave your bag there unattended the whole time?
安全なんですか？
安全です。皆さんマナーがいいので大丈夫です。
Yeah, he said it's really safe. People around it, it's really respectable.
Wow, only in Japan, man. Only in Japan.
So
in Europe where I'm from, that bag would be gone in less than 10 seconds.
ヨーロッパやったら10秒でなくなってるよね。じゃあso 9:30, you have to come back by 9:30, right? And what happens if you won't be able to come back by 9:30 a.m.? じゃあ9時半に戻ってこれなかったらどうなるんですか？
もう人が歩いていきますので、もう荷物は踏まれて大変なことにぐちゃぐちゃになります。
So if you won't be able to come back by 9:30, people start moving, people start stepping onto your bag, and nobody will guarantee what's going to happen what's inside of your bag or bag itself.
So don't leave your PSP in the bag.
Yeah. So before that, so let me ask him what we should bring to the comic market, what we should prepare. じゃあまあその前ひとまずコミケに持ってくるべきものって何でしょうかね。
手提げ袋が欲しいですね。
Oh, so something handbag.
丈夫な手提げ袋がやっぱり。
Something really strong. Why is that? なんで
ですか？
本や CD 重たいです。たくさん買いますと壊れてしまうと大変です。
Okay.
なるほどね。
Yeah, so because comic market they sell book and CD, so it's really heavy. So you really want to bring the really strong handbag that can hold. なんでなんで手提げ袋なんですよ。Why handbag?
買ったのがすぐ入るために手提げ袋がいいですね。
So the reason why handbag is once you buy it, you can put in it immediately. ごめんなさい、なんですぐ入れられなきゃいけないんですか？
人が多いのでそれこそ落としたりですねすることが多いです。で、すぐさっと入るのがやっぱりいいです。
Oh, so because there are so many people damn packed, you don't want to spend your time open up your backpack or something. Once you might have a risk of dropping your stuff to super crowded floor, and you might not be able to retrieve it from it. So that's why you want to bring the handbag, so that you will be able to put the product in it immediately. So that's why no backpack, no like regular bag, handbag, just a handbag, so that you can put the stuff immediately after you buy. じゃあ how much so we should bring to the comic market? いくらぐらい持ってきゃいいでしょうかね。
1日2万円あれば大丈夫だと思います。で、コツはですね、1000円札にしましょう。
なんで
まずサークルさん買った時にですね、お釣りが出ないような札にした方がいいです。お釣りがなくて買えないということがたまにあります。
なるほどね。So usually how much we should bring to the comic market? if you just gonna buy stuff from Artist Alley, regular Artist Alley, maybe 20,000 yen per day.
So $200.
$200. But piece of advice is you should bring 1,000 yen bill. Nothing else. Just
Why?
bring 20,000 yen bills. The reason is because there are so many people, they often run out of the change.
So
And sometimes you won't be able to buy stuff because they run out of change.
crazy.
Yeah, so, okay. So how about the 企業ブース how about the company booth? 企業ブースの場合は
企業ブースは、5万円ぐらいは必要です。
Oh,
で、企業ブースは万札でも大丈夫です。
了解了解 So,
はい。
if you wanna go to the company booth to buy the company product, and you usually wanna budget for like 50,000 yen, $500. Then at the company booth, you know, you can bring $10,000, $10,000 bill. No problem.
10,000 yen bill.
Yeah. でも会場but how about ATM? I think many places has ATM though.
あるでしょ
The ATM とかはあるんじゃないんですかね。
会場にありますが、混んでます。30分ぐらいは最低かかります。で、あと夕方2時ぐらいになりますと、中のお金がなくなりまして使用停止になります。
Okay. So there is an ATM machine at the comic market, but it's so crowded, and it takes about 30 minutes to get on the line. I mean, you have to wait at least 30 minutes, and by 2 p.m., ATM machine run out of money. So you won't be able to withdraw. Either you wait for 30 minutes or no money after 2 p.m. especially. So you just have to bring the cash on site then. でもとにもかくにも現金を持ってこいということです。
そうです。はい。
クレジットカードとか、まあ海外の人なんでクレジットカードとか使えないですよね。パーソナルチェックとかトラベラーズチェックとか。トラベラーズチェックはダメなんですが、企業ブースで一部クレジットカードが使えるところがあるらしいです。ああ、なるほどね。まあでも基本的に現金。基本的に現金ですね。So no traveler's check, obviously, because it's artist. You know, artist alley is just the regular people, and no credit card. Most of the booths artist, but some company booths they do bring a credit card processor, but you should just bring all cash. Cash.
Cash is king.
Yeah. じゃあso let's move on. Finally, opening of the comic market. Let's hear it. じゃあ開場してからのことをお聞きしますね。はい。じゃあみんなSo what we should prepare when comic market opens? じゃあby the way, I have some picture to show you. じゃあちょっと写真を会場前の写真を。So this is the you last week. じゃあこれ先週のAtsushiさんですよね、この写真。モンスターハンターとあとThis is the Monster Hunter he's playing. はい。with the 何このデバイスは電子ブックリーダーです。e-book reader by Sony.
Yeah, it's becoming very popular recently.
Yeah. Then this is the line in the morning of the comic market. So yeah, that's the beginning of the line. So once let's go to the opening of the じゃあ会場から行ってみましょう。会場。はい。みんな会場したら So what do we should do when they open? じゃあ会場したらみんなどうするんですかね。会場したらですね、
まあ、事前に行きたいところをリストアップしてますので、そこの、まあ、目的のところに向かって早歩きします。
So once the Comiket open, people already plan where to go, and you just walk fast once they open. 走っちゃダメ。So you cannot run.
走ってはダメです。
You cannot
で、
run.
また人がすごいので、地図なんか見る余裕はないです。
So it's so many people, and of course you cannot run. And then because there are so many people, there's no way you have a room to check up the map. Yeah, because so many people crowded. There's no way you can look up the map, so you have to memorize it. Memorize where you're going. Once they open. 方向音痴ダメっすね。
ダメですね。
So if you're not good with direction, you're dead end. So before you go to comic market, you have to make sure that once you can memorize the map, and once you memorize the map, you can make sure you can go to the final destination. じゃあそんなにすごいんだったらもう、一日プラン練らないといけませんよね。So if there's no room to like look at the map and then so many people, like you pretty much have to make your plan for entire day before the day starts.
サークルスペースに行きますと、買うところに行きますと、また並びますので、その時に次の戦略を練ることが十分可能です。
わかりました。So you don't really have to make an entire day plan because once you get to the booth, you will be on the line waiting to buy the product. So once you are on the bus, while you are on the line, then you have a time to make a plan to the next destination. So
now with so much waiting, I would have, and I had this question, and it looks like Takusumai has the same question. What do you do about food or going to the bathroom once you're in the line?
Cool. こんな、待ち時間が多いので、トイレとか食べ物とかどうしてるんですか？
トイレはやっぱり待ち時間が多いです。コツは？コツはひたすら待つですね。早めに行くとか。
So for the bathroom, there is a bath. じゃあトイレはあるってことね。
トイレはたくさんありますし、食べるところはそこまで混んでないです。
なるほどね。So there are so many bathrooms temporarily, and the Tokyo Big Sight one, there are bathrooms around, plenty of it, but you still have to wait. So but not so much you wait. You do have to wait. So make sure you go early and try not to go. Try to or go early or something. That's because you have to wait. You don't want to wait until the last minute. So then, but in terms of food, there are some place that you can eat, and there, in terms of food court, not so much wait line. So in terms of food, you don't have to worry about much. じゃあ食べ物はたくさんあるってことね。
食べ物はたくさんあります。
わかりました。So there are plenty of food. And then so let me move on to how to make a plan. So じゃあAtsushiさん、そのプランを練るちょっとコツをちょっとこれはあれなんですけど教えていただけますか？
そうですね。まず決め手になるのが4種類ぐらいあります。シャッターと呼ばれるところ、壁と呼ばれるところ、お誕生日席と呼ばれるところ、で島中と呼ばれるところ、大体有名、混むところは4つに分類されてます。
なるほどね。
はい。
So there's four kinds of the circle, the booths, artist booths at the comic market. One is called shutter. Other one is called kabe, which is wall. Third one is the birthday booth, お誕生日席. And fourth one is Shimanaka, inner island. So there's four kinds of booths. You have to first of all know there's four kinds of artist booths. じゃあまずシャッター. So let me ask you what is those one by one. What is shutter? でシャッターと呼ばれるもの何なんですか？
シャッターと呼ばれるところは、搬入口になりまして、そこにはスペースがたくさんありますので、人をたくさん並べさせることができます。
So one is the shutter. The reason why they name it shutter is because it is loading zone for the Tokyo big site. Usually, event organizer just use it for the loading.
Okay.
But because so many people, they also use it as a booth because it's a big opening, you know. So it's easier to have them line up. And next, 壁 wall. で次は壁とは何なんですか？
壁とはですね、周りに、配置されてるサークルさんのことを言います。やっぱりここもですね、並ばせるところが広いので、混むサークルさんが配置されております。
So next booth is called Kabe wall. It's literally wall. They are placed at the surrounded wall of the comic market place. So so this is also the circle, the artists that are famous, popular. So Shutter and Kabe are the most popular artists. More popular artist booths so that people have a room to make a line. So organizer tends to place the popular artists to those shutter. Shutter is the most popular. The wall is the kind of second popular artist. Yeah, 次. So next question is the birthday booth. What is the birthday booth? お誕生日席って何なんですか？
お誕生日席、ちょっと絵を見せた方がわかりますかね。
Okay, so he's gonna show us the layout of the. Akim, you have to go, right?
About 15 minutes or so.
Okay.
I'll just disconnect. So if I disappear, folks, sorry, I got 5 minutes somewhere.
Okay.
見えますかね。
まだ見えない。
まだ。
どうでしょうか。
まだ見えないな。
まだ見えない。
Okay, you know what? Can you kill the let me kill the connection, Akim, and then I will reconnect you.
Okay.
Alright. じゃあちょっと切りますわ。もう一回つなぎ直します。
はい。
Hold on a sec, guys. Technical stuff. つないだ、Atsushiさん。
はい。
Alright. じゃあもう一回Okay, now here we go.
見えますでしょうか。誕生日席というのはこういうところ。あれ？
大丈夫。
大丈夫ですか。
Okay, you know what, Akim?
Yeah?
I think this multi chat thing doesn't work for the computer thing.
Okay.
So I'm going to disconnect for a while
Alright.
when he's explaining the booth.
いいよ。
Okay, I'll hang up.
はい。
はい、Atsushiさん。
はい。
申し訳ない。もう一回つなぎ直します。Sorry, folks. Technical difficulty here. Oop. Reconnecting right now. Okay, cool.
もしも
はい、も
ーし。
しもーし。はい、もう一回お願いします。
はーい。
Alright, cool. I got
は
it.
い。大丈夫でしょうか。
大丈夫です。
お誕生日席というのは、こういうような列の先端、両端にあります。こういうところのことをお誕生日席って言います。
Okay, so those are the oh, 1, 2, 8. So where the mouse cursor is, the edge of the location. I mean, those are called otanjobiseki birthday booths. はい。
はい。
はい、大丈夫です。
こんな感じで大丈夫でしょうか。
大丈夫です。じゃあもう一回。So let's ask him what is the shutter booth, what is the kabe booth, what is the wall, what is 島中 inner island. じゃあちょっとシャッターと壁とお誕生日席と島中もう一回見せていただけます？
はい。シャッターはですね、こういうところになります。
ちょっとまた。
遅いですか。
遅いな。シャッターもう一回。We are having some speed problem. 画面変えてくれたよね。画面サイズ。じゃあ前は。じゃあシャッタートイレとかあるところやんね。
シャッターそう。トイレの横ですね。
60、61とかそういうのよね。So I'm gonna show you really quick. So this where the mouse cursor is the shutter number 60, 61, and then 45, 44, 28, 29 is the shutter, and also there's a called Yoko shutter, side shutter, which is this 12, 13, 14. I can't. Yeah, where the mouse cursor is 12, 13, 14, and 13, 14, 15, and something like that. 15 is something like that. Then, these are the most crowded one, and 83, 84, 85 is the second crowded one. And 壁がどこやったっけ？
壁がぐるっと回ってるところ、そのシャッター以外のところが壁になります。
So anything surrounded that's not shutter, like for example, like those are the wall, those are the wall sheet, and okay. So thank you very much. ありがとうございました。
はい。
じゃあ、Web Akim.
Hey.
Sorry.
No worries.
So, that's where we should go.
Hey. Sorry. No worries.
All right. So that's what it is. じゃあ、so who are they? この有名な混むところって誰なんですか？ Who are these crowded famous people?
毎回変わりますので誰ということはないです。でやっぱり、漫画家さんとかですね、ゲームの絵を描いてる人がそこに配置されます。
So these people are most likely the famous manga art. じゃあもうメジャーな漫画家も来るってことですね。
はい、そうですね。
So these places are major manga artists is the also publish regular, major manga, or the gamer who draw the character or drawing of the game itself. So you might be able to get the popular. You might be able to meet someone who actually make your favorite game. So those are people are there. So how do we get these kind of information? じゃあこういう情報をどうやってゲットするんですか？
インターネットでですね、作家さんのサイトを見に行きまして、そこにいろいろ情報が載ってます。
So yeah, obviously you have to know you have to know your favorite artist. Then usually you can find the information there. やっぱりでも日本語が主ですよね、それはね。
そうですね。でも
Yeah, so most of the time these information are only available in Japanese, so you kind of have to know Japanese.
確かに。
Yeah. But maybe if we have enough person join us on YokosoNews.com, then maybe we can provide in English information. So
There's an idea.
I'm always looking for people to help me.
Now, the visitors, are they mostly Japanese, or are there also many people from other countries coming to this event?
来場者ってやっぱ日本人ほとんど、外国人とかは。
外国人も増えてきました。
So yeah, the more foreigners are coming to the comic market. So I'm sure there's a demand of other language information too.
I'm sure there is, yeah. There must be, with that many people there and then having it only in Japanese. I mean, I'm sure, and it's probably going to grow more and more every year.
Yeah. So we just briefly talk about the general of the comic market itself. So let's move on to the personal question of 梅田さんthen. じゃあ、今まで、コミケに関する普通なことを話してきたんで、
はい、
梅田さんの個人的なコミケの、ことをお聞きしたいと思うんですけれども、
はい、
梅田さんなんで参加され、So first of all, why did you decide to continue to attend the comic market? じゃあ、梅田さんはなんでこんなにたくさん参加されるんですけれどね。
ゲームが好きなの、ソフトが好きなので、そういうソフトがいっぱい売ってますので、そこで物色してます。
ゲームソフト？
ゲームソフトです。
So they sell lots of game as well. じゃあインディペンデント、同人ゲーム。
同人ゲーム。
So,
はい。
Yeah, they sell lots of independent game that's not major publish. Rare game. So that he's looking for those games. じゃあアニメはnot so much アニメはコミック。じゃあアニメとかコミックはそんな。
少し。
A little bit. Yeah, he also look for anime and comics.
A little bit, yeah.
So then let me ask you this then. There are Akihabara. If you go to Akihabara, they sell anime-related stuff 24/7. Why did you go to this comic market? じゃあ秋葉原にはもう24時間週休買えるそういうとこ買えるとこあるんですけども、
はい、
なんでコミックマーケットに行くんですか？
秋葉原は本当に有名なところしか置いてないです。でやっぱり有名じゃなくてもクオリティが高く面白いゲームを作ってるところがありますので、ちょっとそういうのを探すのが面白いなと思っております。
じゃあもう宝探しみたいな。
宝探しですね。
Okay.
はい。
So Akihabara is they only sell popular stuff, famous stuff, already known. But if you go to the comic market, you can actually find high quality product or work that's not unknown, not popular yet. So it is really fun to find something really good but that's which is not yet popular. And it's really fun to tell other people that you find hidden stuff, hidden secret, good ones. So it's like a treasure hunt. I ask her, it's like treasure. So it's comic market is like a treasure hunt of the new anime artist or manga and stuff. So you were going from 1997. How many times do you go to this comic market? じゃあ何回も97年から何回ぐらい
20回ぐらい行ってます。
20 times.
20 times.
So, yeah, okay. So let's go to the this exact comic market which happened last week. じゃあこの先週のコミックマーケットのことをちょっと話してもらいたいと思うんですけれども。
はい。
So, how much money did you spend this time? じゃあ今回いくら使ったんですか？
今回は2万円ぐらい使っただけです。
2万円というのは全部込みで？
そうですね。あと滞在費とか交通費は別なんですが、コミケで使ったのは2万円ぐらいですね。
わかりました。So, of course, excluded the travel expense or hotel, he's pretty much spent like 20,000 yen this time. So he's not that hardcore.
If you went 20 times, I would say that's pretty hardcore.
Yeah. But in terms of the money that he spent, I didn't want to bring the super hardcore guest because they're a different level. So.
Yeah.
じゃあ今回の感想 What is your impression about this time's comic market?
今回ちょっと欲しいソフトが見当たらなかったので、そういうのが買わなかったのでちょっとお金を使わなくて済んだかなと思ってます。
なるほどね。
はい。
So the reason why he only spent less is because he couldn't find the right game that he wanted to find. So this time, but he might have found something else. So let's hear it. じゃあ他にでも今回なんか収穫物あったでしょ？
今回の自分の収穫物はこれです。
What's that? That's what he found this time. What
is that?
Arduino. Do you know?
Arduino.
No. マイコンボード。
It's okay.
萌えマイコンボードです。
It's もうちょっとさキャラクターのとこが見えやんだからもうちょっとキャラクターのところわかるかな。So okay. So on the mic on board. Oh,
we lost it. We lost the camera.
Yeah, we lost the camera. もう一回できますカメラ。
はい。あれ？カメラが死にましたね。
死んだね。
僕のカメラは死んだ。
Okay, anyway, we saw it. We saw a little bit, so it's okay. Okay, cool. Okay, we got it.
ちょっと反射してますね。
大丈夫見える。
Okay.
So there's a it's called Nagatino. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, we saw it. So the kawaii character on the mic on board.
Nice.
So that's what he was able to find this time. So
cool, man. Nice.
So why? なんで？それなんですか？
これはもうマイコンボードで遊ぼうかなと。
So he wanted to play with that mic on board. What does it do? そのマイコンボード何するんですか？
可愛かったので買ってきたというのが。
でも何するんですかそれ？
アルディーノというマイコンのものがありまして。それで発光ダイオードをつけたり、MP3 を鳴らしたりできるらしいです。
なるほどね。
はい。
So he bought the Micon board that you can actually custom make, add various function to it. So he was, he just, he want to like attach the LED light or make it like an MP3 player to it, and then so he can play around with it as just a toy computer. And then although it's a toy mic on chip, like a toy computer, you'll be able to like the cute character was written on the mic on board, so that's what he liked about it. So as
only in Japan.
so
Nice.
yeah 長 T のじゃあ他にはso anything else that this time's Comiket 79, any other? I'm actually showing around the picture of the Comic Market 79 from the last week.
他にはですか、こういう本とかですね。
あ、ちょっと待って。あ、見えへん。
あ、見えないですか。
もう一回オンにしてもらえる？
What's going on?
もう一回切ってオンにしてもらえる？
ちょっと待ってくださいね。切ってオン。
OK、はい。
はい。
Anything else?
こういうような、ビーグルボード。ビーグルボードマニュアル。
Beagle board?
What's Beagle board?
ビーグルボード。
ビーグルボードって何なんですか？
ビーグルボード、マゴロクさんがよく
いやマゴロクさん、まあ多分ご覧になってるけど知ってるけど、なんなんですかビーグルボード？
ちょっと待ってくださいね。Linux のマイコンボードです。
So it's the computer board chips of the Linux. And then so if you want to run some Linux, so then how to use the Linux board in anime character with anime manga. So じゃあそのビーグルボードの使い方を漫画で紹介してるってことね。
そうですね。はい。
So really maniac, hardcore, how to use that computer mic on board with the anime character. So that's what he wanted to buy, and he.
I see.
So, this is hardcore. Okay.
I would say so. Definitely. That's what hardcore gets.
あとは写真集とかです。
Photo books. それwho's this artist? これどういうアーティスト？
サークルネーム is VPS is 猫のフォトブックです。はい。
VPS っていうのがその
サークル名ですね。
猫の写真を撮ってるサークル。
はい。
So VPS is the artist group specialized in the cat picture.
Okay.
So
じゃあAtsushiさん、なんで猫の写真本買ったですか？なんで猫ですか？
猫大好きだからです。
He loves cats. So he loves cats. So he went to buy the VPS, the artist group of the cat picture. So if you have some obsession, Akim, you could just keep shooting those obsession object and sell it.
I don't think I could sell that during the comic for the public, but
Okay, thank you. Magorok-san is giving us all kinds of URL. beagleboards.org. Kawai-san, thank you. So that's what you can find about the Beagle board if you are wanna go into the computer maniac category to it. So okay. So 他には？
他にはですね、 コスプレがちょっと元気がないです。
ああ。
ですぐ隣でですねコスプレイベントをやってまして、そっちの方が勢力が伸ばしてきましたので、
なるほどね。
はい。
So he actually saying that cosplay is not it's kind of getting worse. The quality has gone down these days. It's because of the there is actually another cosplay event happening next to Tokyo Big Sight.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So それって何なんですか？
隣のコスプレイベントというイベントがありまして、本当にコスプレ専用のイベントが最近ビッグサイトの隣の建物でやってます。コミケ開催日にやってます。
なるほど。その名前わかります？
いつもトナコスとしか言ってないのでわからないです。詳細は。
So there is an event right next to Tokyo Big Sight. There's a inside of the building. There's an event called Tonari no Cosplay. It called cosplay next door, or Tonakosu in short. In Tonari no Cosplay, Tonakosu. So it is independently organized event, not related to Tokyo Big Sight comic market, but they are holding right on the same day of the comic market to get the audience. But it is independently held cosplay event, and more cosplayers are actually going to that event instead of comic market itself. So it is right next door. If you want to enjoy the cosplay, not so much comic market, but tonari no cosplay, tonakosu, or cosplay next door. なんでしょう。なんででしょう。なんでそんなことがあったんで。Why is that? Why they now have an independent cosplay event?
屋内でできるので。やっぱり暑くもなく寒くもなく快適にできるのだと。
I see. So, this cosplay event is held indoor, but comic market is held outdoor. So it's not comic market is held in summer or winter, so it's hot or cold. But because Tonari no Cosplay is the indoor event, so it's not that too hot, it's not too cold. So more cosplayers start going to Tonari no Cosplay. じゃあコスプレを楽しみたい人は隣のコスプレに行った方がいいかなって感じね。
そうですね。最近は。
So okay. So latest advice to the people who want to enjoy the cosplay. You should go to Tonakos, Tonari no Cosplay, or cosplay next door. Okay, so okay, that's his okay, cool. So 参加の方に行くんですけど、let's ask him to hear how we gonna go to the cost. Oh, thank you. Magorok-san posted the URL of Tonari no Cosplay report. Thank you very much. So, じゃあまず参加の方に行くんです。誰でもこれコスプレって、so it sounds like you need to prepare lots of stuff, but
誰でも参加できます。
Okay. You know what, guys? I start losing you again.
Yeah, the connection is getting worse.
Yeah, so I'm going to reconnect because it's been.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to take off and say thank you very much, Atsushi-san. I gotta go, unfortunately.
Okay.
But you guys have fun talking, and it was very interesting to hear about Comiket.
Yeah. OK。じゃあ、アキムは行くんで。ネットワークが調子悪いし、ということで。はい。So, thank you very much, Akim.
Thank you, as always, and I'll see you next time.
Yes. All right.
All right, see
Thank
you.
you, Akim.
Ciao.
All right. Sorry, guys. It's been a long show, so that's why Akim has to go. But we will continue the show. So, Magorok-san, thank you. Magorok-san has a report from ASCII, that cosplay event article. Thank you very much, Magorok-san. So, and then, yeah, ここが隣のコスプレ。So so anybody can. Let's go back to the question that comic market sounds very, intensive, extensive event, but is there any requirement to join and attend the event? No, you can. Anybody actually can go. だから予約とかいりませんよね。だから、for example, can you just go afternoon? That's it? Just show up? Or something? じゃあ、例えば午後だけに行きたいとかそういうのでも OK なんですか？
全然問題ないです。
わかる。
はい。いつからでも大丈夫です。
So, yeah, anyone can come in anytime. Usually, what time to what time? 何時から何時でしょうかね
？10時から4時です。
From 10 to 4. 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. these days. じゃあなんでみんな最初に並んでるんですかね。Why does people always line up at the beginning?
早く並んだ方が早く買えるというのと、売り切れがやっぱりあるので、売り切れる前に買いたいというのがあると思います。
I see. So many people. So, if you start standing on the line early, you can buy stuff early. And also, one of the things is that maybe a product is going to run out, sold out immediately. So that's why people want to line up first. And then, then you can, 誰でも参加できる。
はい。
で、外国人に関することはどんな感じですか？ How about the foreigners?
外国人がですね、参加しやすくなってきた感じがします。
なんで？
外国人用のヘルプディスクができました。
So, if foreigner, 外人 can attend the comic market, yes, it is actually more foreign traveler friendly. It's becoming more foreign friendly because they now have information desk for foreign tourists or foreign personnel. Which language? どういう言語を対応してるんですか？
英語、中国語、韓国語、フランス語もあったような気がします。
Okay. So they support English, Chinese, Korean, and maybe French. So you can go to the information desk and ask them a question at the information desk. So is it comic market free to attend? The Comiket ってフリーただですよね。
無料です。で、ただですね、カタログを購入した方が楽しめると思います。で、英語や中国語、
はい、どうぞ。
いいですか。英語や中国語も書いてありますし、Amazon でも売り出したので、海外の方も買いやすいかなと思います。
Okay. So, the comic market is free to attend, but they sell their catalog, the brochure, event brochure. That's not free. So that's how organizer makes money off to get the running operation cost, to cover the running operation cost, is to sell the catalog. To you can find all the artist information about the artist and stuff in there, and there are some English, Chinese, and Korean written in the catalog too. So then he said that actually Amazon Japan is also sells the catalog, so you can also buy it. There's an English page at Amazon Japan, amazon.co.jp. So you could actually order it, have them ship it to you. How much? いくら？
2700円です。
2,700 yen. It's kind of expensive, huh? ちょっと高いね。
皆さんちょっとコミケを盛り上げるためにみんなで買いましょう。運営費になります。
So yeah, it is kind of expensive, but that's the that's gonna cover operational costs of comic market. So everyone, let's buy it. So okay, cool. So now the question goes to artists who wanna. So comic market, can anybody apply to sell their stuff? So let's hear the stuff. So. Maybe some of you watching right now are interested in attending to the comic market. So let's hear how people can attend. じゃあ海外のアーティストの人も参加したい人もいるかもしれないので、質問させていただきたいんですけれども、はい、まあ誰でも参加できるんですよね。はい、誰でも参加できます。Anybody can join. Anybody can apply to sell their stuff. はい、でサークルの参加条件って何かわかりますかね？
まずサークルのですね、申込書が必要ですので、その申込書を購入するのが一番大変だと思います。
So but although anybody can apply to sell your stuff, it is kind of hard to apply to join as a seller at the comic market. And one of the thing is to fill the application form of the comic market. But before that, how do you know these things? いやでもなんでこういうこと知ってるんですか？
ちょっと、過去に参加したこともありますし、あと今でも仲間のサークルを手伝ってます。
あ、わかりました。
はい。
So in the past, he has actually joined as a circle, the seller to the comic market, and still now, even now, he has a friend who's attending to the comic market. So he's helping his friend to sell their stuff. Okay, cool. じゃあ申込書ってどこからゲットできるんでしょうかね？
今ウェブで買うことが可能になってます。オンライン販売が。
はいはいはい。
はい。
So now you can actually buy. You have to buy. 買わなあかん。
はい。買う必要があります。
Yeah, you have to buy. You have to buy the application form.And where can we find the application form? どこで参加できるでしょうかね？
買うところですか？
はいはい。
ちょっとお待ちを。
あるんやけど僕の方に。
今ツイッターで。
ありがとうございます。
はい。URL を流しました。はい、
So you can. I have on the screen circle.ms. Unfortunately, this is only written in Japanese. But if the address URL is Umeda-san also put it on the social timeline, but it's going to be circle.ms/doc/how-to/10.html. So if you go to that page, only in Japanese though, but they put all the necessary information in order to attend the comic market event. So it's gonna cost 1,000 to 1,500 yen to apply, and it's gonna cost 7,500 yen. Once they accept it, they accept you to sell, you're gonna have to pay 7,500 yen attendees fee and something like that. Cool. じゃあ梅田さん自身のサークル出展経験とか教えていただけませんでしょうかね。So, would you tell me your experience about your comic market experience?
大変でした。ちょっとそれ以上は勘弁してください。
Okay, so it was just hard. And he doesn't want to say anymore. Okay. Alright, cool. Okay, so let's move on to trivia. Some tips. The tips that you never know unless you're hardcore comic market goers. So let me ask you these really hidden tips of how to go to comic market. じゃあ他になんかトリビアとかコツというかあったら教えていただけませんでしょうか。
会場のですね隣で板車の展示会があります。
So there is the exhibit of 板車。それってコミケ主催？
いや違います。
Okay. So 板車and some of you may not know. If you go search on the Wikipedia, 板車 means the wrapped, decorated car with anime character. So, if you go to wikipedia.com, you can find the picture, Wikipedia. So, any car that dressed up with the anime character, this is the 板車. So, next to the comic market, it's not related. It's also independently organized event, but you can also find those 板車 event. Enjoy this. 他には？
スイカ持ってた方がいいですね。
Oh, okay.
人が多いので切符が買えません。
はい。
はい。
はい。So he's saying that next trivia is you should bring Suica, the e-smart card, e-money card that to buy the train ticket. Because it's going to be too many people. なんでSuicaなんですか？
人がやっぱり多いので、切符買うのにですね、30分から1時間ぐらいかかります。電車乗る前に切符が買えないということで、電車に乗れませんので、はいはい、やっぱりスイカが欲しいです。
わかりました。So, if you wanna go, we recommend to bring one of these cars, Suica. On my screen left bottom. So this is the money that you deposit the money into the card, so you just have to go past the gate. The reason you want to bring it, you can find scroll down the travel section of YokosoNews, you can find the travel guide, how to use Suica. But the reason why is it's going to be too many people on the way back, and it takes about 30 minutes to wait on the line to buy even the ticket. So you even after the exhausted shopping journey, you still have to wait for 40 minutes to wait for the ticket. So but if you want to avoid that, then to save like 30 minutes or 1 hour of wait time of the ticket, then you might want to buy the Suica, so that you can bypass that wait. 他には
他にはですね、携帯電話なんですが、
はい、
解錠するとつながらないキャリアさんがあります。で、今回はソフトバンクは非常に調子が良かったです。で、毎回ですね、どこが調子がいいかわからないので、コアな人は一通りの携帯電話を持ってまして、あとアマチュア無線持ってきます。
So one of the thing is that you cell phone, because too many people are attending to comic market, cell phone reception, it's really hard. Then it really depends on the this time last week SoftBank was kind of reachable, easy to, they didn't lose the connection, but it changes every time. So it is almost impossible. Once you get lost, it is almost impossible to like contact with other people. So this time SoftBank was okay, and AU KDDI was not that good, but it changes every year. So if you are hardcore Comiket goers, people bring the cell phone from all carrier, NTT, Docomo, SoftBank, and AU. Then they bring the ham radio. Oh, this is so crazy. I do have a ham radio, by the way, folks. The Japanese ham radio. 俺実は持ってるんですけどね。But it's cool. Then anything else?
大きいサークルさんで買い逃しがあった場合ですね、秋葉原へ行きますと、虎の穴とかですね、そういうところで販売している可能性が非常に高いです。買い逃しても秋葉原へ行けば購入するチャンスはあります。
Oh, so if you want to buy the product from major amateur circle, like amateur artist, in these days there are some independent bookstore, like for example Tora no Ana in Akihabara. So in many cases they might sell the product that has been sold out at the comic market. They may sell at the store in Akihabara. So especially if you wanna buy something from the big circle, major artist, there's a chance to buy in Akihabara. So on the other hand, maybe you should focus on the smaller artist then. じゃあある意味大きいサークルさんよりは小さいサークルさんの方を行った方がいいってことですね。
そうですね。はい。
Okay, so yeah, that's what it is. So at the comic market, comic market is the place to find the unknown artists. So it's kind of boring to go to the big circle artist, little famous artists. So maybe you might wanna go to the smaller artist because you have a chance to buy Akihabara too. But でも大きいサークルってでもアーティスト自身が来る場合もありますよね。
作家さんが来ますので、そこで直接お会いできるという楽しみはありますね。わ
かりました。But the reason why people still go to the big artists alley, big booths, famous booths, is because there are huge chance that you can actually meet the artist, comic artist. So even though you can buy the product at the Akihabara, you can still, you still want to line up to those artist booths because you can buy the famous art. Tako Sumai-san, here there's also express buses to Tokyo Station that runs as fast as they fill up. Okay. 東京駅に Thank you very much, Tako Sumai-san. 東京駅直通の シャトルバスがあるみたいですね。
ありますね。はい。
Thank you very much for the trivia, タコスマイさん。それどういうやつ？
ビッグサイトと東京駅を、ピストン輸送してるシャトルバスがあります。
それいくら
？200円だったと思います。
200 yen? 200 yen shuttle bus between Tokyo Big Sight and Tokyo Station. There's also line too. それもやっぱ行列できますよね。
行列できますが、そこでもスイカが使えるので、スイカ持ってるとサクッと乗れます。
So that express bus also uses the Suica card. So yeah, of course, then you don't have to travel buying the ticket and stuff. So you might wanna Suica is the must-have product. YokosoNews has a guide, by the way, folks. But anyway, 他には
他にはですね、コミケって終わるのが4時に終わるんです。で、東京の観光が、十分にできると思います。で、私なんかはいつも浅草に泊まってまして、浅草観光して、ちょっと秋葉原にも寄ってというような、
梅田さんのおすすめコース。
おすすめコースですね。
Alright, cool. So, what he's saying that is, comic market ends at 4 p.m. So, it's 4 p.m. is kind of early to end the event. So there's a room to sightseeing. So, enough time to sightseeing in Tokyo. And he usually stay in Asakusa area. So after his regular routine when he attend the Comiket is that he goes to Asakusa, sightseeing in Asakusa, sometimes stop by in Akihabara. So that's one of his recommendation routes. The Akiha, of the comic market after the comic market. で他には何でしょうか？
他にはですね、画材って絵を描く道具などの、先行販売がありますので、絵を描かれる方は面白いかもしれません。
なるほど。なんでなんですか？
人より新しいものが使えるかなと。
わかりました。So he's saying that at the comic market, if you are artist, they also sell some drawing tools, and they sometimes do the test marketing of those drawing tools. So you actually have a chance to buy, not for sale, rare like a test product. So if you're artists out there drawing manga and stuff, you have a huge chance to buy not for sale like latest drawing tools. Okay, cool. That's 他には
もうそろそろネタがつきましたね。
わかりました。Alright, cool. Well, I guess that's it for today's question. We cover pretty much everything about the comic market. Oh my God, it's been 2-hour long show to in depth of how to go to the comic market. But so man, so I'm so tired now. So much to cover, so much to learn. もう本当にいろいろありましたよね、たくさん。いやでも面白かったですわ。So I hope I guess I'm kind of tired. My brain is really packed and tired of translating and stuff too. So I guess I'm going to conclude the show today. Is there anyone who has a particular other question about comic market? If it's no, I'm going to conclude the show today. じゃあ、他にもソーシャルタイムラインで質問があれば質問を受け付けますけれども、なければじゃあそろそろ終わりにしたいと思いますが、じゃあもうSo, Atsushi さん、what's the next, when is the next comic market? 次はいつでしょうかね。
次は8月なんですが、いつだったかな。ちょっと待ってくださいね。8月の12、13、14です。
So, next comic market is August 12th, 13th, and 14th of 2011. Maybe if I have a power energy, maybe I don't know. But maybe I can. じゃあ、あつしさん、また次回のコミケレポートお願いしていいですかね。So maybe I'll ask Atsushi to report.
多分行きそうでございます。
Yeah, he said he might go next time too. So maybe you can meet Atsushi next time. Maybe if you wanna go, maybe you can. He cannot speak English well, but maybe especially if you are a computer geek, you can ask Atsushi to be the guide too. じゃあもしかして海外のコンピューターなオタクな人がいたら、Atsushiさんに頼んでもいいってことですね、次回ね。Alright, so
そうですね。
alright, cool. So okay, so that has been the number 7 of Yokoso News Weekly 週刊Yokoso News. じゃあ終わりますんで、そんなに質問もないので、some other questions are asked. So I'm going to conclude this week Yokoso News Weekly number 7. Yokoso. I'm ちょっとネットワークのコネクションが遅いな。Okay, sorry. So network connection wasn't great today. I apologize for that. But Atsushiさんどうもありがとうございました。
はい、ありがとうございました。
So it has been the number 7 of Yokoso News Weekly, and thank you very much for watching. And see you next week. Thank you.